far as difference of score or the amount of points they lost by. I know their last two home games they've been beaten by 2 points, and they've gone right down to the wire. I mean, right down to the last second. So, a break here and there, you just wonder how many games they could have won out of those 7 games. So you're right. They're desperately looking to try to end this losing streak to get momentum going into the district tournament.
Rocket kicks it out. Drew McGehee with the ball. Work it over to Michael Caldwell. Back outside to McGehee.
I understand, too, that Michael, I believe it was at H.W. Byers, I'm not sure, had probably one of his worst games he's had in quite a while. Didn't play really well.
12 points.
I know
Foul called there. Called on number 24, Buck.
I noticed he's got his right wrist taped up, Doug, or excuse me, that's his, his right wrist. You just wonder if that's going to bother him tonight.
Rebounded there by, well, Lord, I can't think. Anthony Gooch, and then
Crowder got the
Crowder
putback.
got the putback. I'll think everybody's name in a minute, Lane. Dragons with the ball. Number 14, Moore, kicks it around to number 24, around to 33. Clay. Excuse me. Gooch with the ball for the Devils. Back to Drew McGee for a long three, in and out. Aretas with the ball. Over to Clay. Back out to Aretas. Tries to drive in the lane. Puts a shot and gets the bounce to go. 2-2.
Well, it's no secret, that the Blue Devils want to get Michael Caldwell going for sure. And nice drive there by Anthony Gooch. Good job there.
Knifes through the lane and scores. Get the ball out to Aretas. Aretas to number 24, who altered his shot, Buck. And the foul called.
Well, Doug, we've said this time and time again that if you're going a full court press, and once that team breaks that press, you have really got to hustle to get back on defense, because there's a perfect example of it. They had a 3-on-2 break and easy layup, but he took one step too many and then got the travel call.
McGehee over to Solomon Rocket. Back to McGehee. Drew for a long three, drains it.
Well, as long as they'll give that to Drew, he'll take that shot. But they're going, eventually they're going to have to come out there and cover that shot, and maybe that'll open up a hole down low.
Kick ball out of bounds and goes to the Dragons. They work it to Aretas, double teamed in the corner, trying to get rid of it. Gets it back to, finally out, gets it up to Stevenson. And the ball goes out of bounds to the Dragons.
Once again, they broke that press. Good job there by Michael Caldwell trying to and broke up that easy layup right there.
Aretas puts up a shot, missed. Solomon Rocket brings back up to Anthony Gooch, gives it back to Solomon. Looks at three, passes it off to Drew. Inside to Anthony Gooch in the lane. Back to Franklin Crowder for the short J. Nice unselfish play there by Anthony.
Well, I'll tell you, Doug, if you ever get that ball in the middle that close, all right, it opens up a lot of options.
Aretas on the drive and the score, and he's fouled. Foul called on Anthony Gooch. Aretas will go to the line. 9-4 your score in favor of the Blue Devils. Aretas looking to close it to a 4-point lead. And he hits, makes it 9-5. Pressure on the ball, get it back out to Anthony Gooch, down to Solomon Rocket, pulls back up for three. A little hard. Tipped out of bounds by Michael Caldwell. Dragon ball. Pressure on the ball. Stolen by Solomon Rocket. In the lane, puts up the nice short jumper. Aretas with the ball, manages to get it up court to right. puts up the shot, misses.
Foul on number 25 he was in the back. That's going to be Reedus. His first person.
Drew McGee brings it up. Caldwell by himself for three, and he hits it. And that's the one thing that the Dragon coach does not want to see is Michael Caldwell get hot. Anthony Gooch steals the pass, dished it in for two.
Yeah, that's a good timeout there because Water Valley was fixing to go on a roll here.
22nd timeout by the Dragons coach. 4:18 left in the first period, 16-5 your score.
That full court press, Doug, it is causing problems for MS Palmer. It's definitely that, but there has been 2 or 3 times where they have broken that press, and they've had 3-on-2s, 2-on-1 layups, and they just haven't been able to convert. So, you know, if you're Water Valley and you want to keep on pressing, that's fine, but be sure that once they break that press, you've got to get defensive help back. You cannot give them the easy layup on once they break that full court press.
4:18 to go in the first period. Dragons with the ball. Clay to bring it in. Gets a long pass down court, tipped away by Franklin Crowder, and it's a good thing.
Yeah.
Because he had Harris all by himself going to the basket.
Yeah, if that gets over Franklin, then it's an easy layup.
Caldwell steals the ball, but it's kicked away from Michael. Foul called on number 12, Wright. McGee works it in. Gets it over to Caldwell on the screen. Michael for three, and he drains it. Wright with the ball. Gives it up to Clay. Back over to Harris. Try to get it inside. Michael with the steal. Michael really hustling tonight on defense. Ahead to Solomon Rocket. And he took one step too many.
I think Solomon knew it. He didn't really argue that call. I do think he kind of took one little extra step.
Hit it ahead to Reedus. Reedus gives it up to Wright. Puts up the shot. Misses. Rebounded by Clay. Pulls up for three. Off the bound, rebounded by Reedus. Puts the shot back up and scores.
That's too many putbacks. That's too many chances, Doug. You can't give them that many chances, many opportunities.
Ahead to Solomon Rocket. Solomon puts up the three. Rebounded off the rim. Out of bounds to the Dragons. As it went off of Anthony Gooch that time, I believe. And the ball knocked out of bounds there by Caldwell as he was trying to deny the pass. Devils get it to Reedus.
Head up.
And heads up, the ball comes up our way.
And never had that happen before.
Ball gets knocked away there near midcourt. Ball goes back to the Dragons at three-quarter court. Harris works it up, drives, puts up a shot. Rebound there by Crowder. Gives it up to Anthony Gooch, who passes off to Drew. Drew over to Michael. Caldwell gives it up to McGee. McGee pass blocked by Harris there. Foul before the shot. Foul called on Solomon Rocket.
Yeah, Drew kind of telegraphed that pass there a little bit. That was too easy to read. He's got to do a little bit better job of disguising his passes. Tell you what, Doug Reedus has really come out on fire here in the first quarter. He's been kind of their go-to guy.
Anthony Gooch drives to the hole, a little hard. Rocket with the rebound in the lane, puts it up. Working hard on the boards, Gooch gets the rebound. Solomon Rocket back outside to McGehee for three. Off the front rim. Crowder with a rebound, puts it back up. Still not there. Rebounded finally by the Dragons. Ahead and off the hands of number 12, Wright.
Boy,
Back
Doug,
to the
that was,
Lady Devils.
man, I mean, Water Valley had every opportunity in the world to put that ball in the hoop, and they just didn't fall. But that was a good job, though. That's the way to stay after it, and keep shooting them like that. They'll fall.
Rocket brings it in to McGehee. Over to Rocket. Back outside to McGehee. Over to Caldwell. Looking to dump it inside to Gooch, and he gets it and puts it up for two. Buck with the ball now. Foul called on Caldwell.
Well, he may have not touched him, Doug, but it looks like a reach-in foul. So I mean, it looks like a foul. Nine times out of 10, that particular foul is going to get called.
Working inside to Reedus. And the foul and the basket. Anthony Gooch gets the foul call. And Justin Brewer comes in for Franklin Crowder. Reedus goes to the line. Connects on the three-point attempt, three-point play. McGee brings it up to the Devils. Under a minute to go. They get it to Solomon Rocket, to Caldwell for three. Drains it. Dragons get the ball inbounds. Back to Clay. They get it over to Buck. Buck drives, dishes off inside to Stevenson for the two. McGehee ahead to Gooch. Dishes off to Rocket. No look to Anthony, and has the ball knocked away from him, and he's fouled by Reedus, I believe.
Either him or Stevenson won. 2-0.
2-0 will be Stevenson then. And Anthony goes to the line. And the ball goes in and out on the first shot. Connects on the second. Makes it 25-14. Your score in favor of the Blue Devils with 15.4 seconds. Robert Anderson into the contest. Dragons get the ball in. Quick pressure. Buck dishes it off to Reedus. Reedus misses. And the ball goes out of bounds to the Blue Devils with 5.8 seconds. McGehee gets the ball up the court. Puts up a long three and misses. And that's the end of the first period of play with your score 25-14 in favor of the Blue Devils. We'll be back with the second period right after this.
President's Day savings sale now at Brazier's Home Furnishings. Top name brands: La-Z-Boy, Ashley, Powell, Global, Eagle, Jameson. Sofa starting at $5.99. Matching chair and end table also on display. Oak Entertainment Centers and bookcase. Full wall unit. See the cherry bedroom suite. Queen set only $5.49. Brazier's offers top name Jameson bedding. Prices starting as low as $168 for a twin set. Free delivery, setup, and removal of old bedding. Major cards accepted. Complete financing. Great brands, low prices, nice folks. Brazier's Home Furnishings on the Square in Bruce.
Be sure to watch your TV7 local news Monday through Friday, 6:30 and 8 p.m. on TV7 and Cable Channel 12 in Water Valley.
All right, here we go. Second period of action, 25-14. The Blue Devils Dragons with the ball. Working around the outside. Clay drives, dishes off. They dish back to Buck. Back over to number 21, Harris. And that was good for a 2, I believe. Ball goes off of the Dragons. The Blue Devils maintain possession. Solomon Rocket will take it out. McGehee brings it in. Caldwell by himself for 3. Ought to record that and just play it.
And the thing about it is, Doug, I mean, MS Palmer's got good defense on him. He's just shooting them all over him.
Stevenson with the shot and the foul. Foul on Justin Brewer.
Well, Doug, I've always had the opinion that if you're going to foul him, at least foul him hard enough where he won't make the shot.
Rocket with the rebound. Back to McGehee. Drew drives. Cross court to Rocket. Rocket goes to drive the lane, pulls it up. Follows his shot. Almost got it on rebound back, but Clay manages to get it. Gives it up to Stevenson, gives it up to Harris. Reedus for 3. Misses, rebounded by Drew. Drew drives, dishes, gives it off to Rocket in the lane for 2. Dragons with the ball now. That's Harris bringing it up. Dishes off to Stevenson. And he put up a shot that was waved away. Foul goes on Justin Brewer again. Justin using his allotted 5 up early. Stevenson misses the first in. Franklin Crowder back in the game. Benson in also. In and out. Rebounded there by Benson. Pushes the ball up. Pulls up. Puts up the jumper. Franklin Crowder with a rebound and the putback. Crowder intercepts the pass, but he wasn't able to hold as his pivot foot slipped on him. Ball goes back over to Palmer. Buck with the dribble. Puts up a shot. Reedus with the rebound and the shot. Back for 2.
Doug, you got to do a better job on defense on the boards.
Reedus gives it up to Clay, and Clay loses his dribble out of bounds. Substitutions into the game. Anthony Gooch back in. Solomon Rocket gives it up to Anthony.
I mean, Doug, when I'm on defense and, I mean, the offense puts up a shot, I mean, I'm going to take on the attitude that, you know, that's my board. I mean, they shouldn't be getting those boards.
Caldwell for 3, and he pulls it up a little short that time. Jump ball. Ball goes to MS Palmer. Well, now goes to the Devils, excuse me. Caldwell for 3, in and out. Rebounded by Rocket, puts it back up. Rims in and out. Reedus with the rebound. Ahead to Buck. Easy lay-in for him. Bring him back up.
They just got to get back on defense, Doug. Nobody's getting
Robert
back on
Anderson
defense.
for the easy lay-in, but it goes out. Franklin Crowder there to put it back in.
Franklin's having a great night there on the boards, Doug. He's doing a good job both defensively and getting some putbacks on the offensive end.
Franklin playing garbage man, cleaning it up. Ball goes back over to the Blue Devils. 4:54 left to go in the half. 34-22 Devils. Gooch to bring it up. That's the other Caldwell in the game. Robert Anderson working hard, gets it knocked away.
Well, his first mistake, Doug, is he put the ball on the floor. He should have went right back up with it and tried to draw the foul.
Blocked there by Rocket. Get the ball back around. That's Moore. Gives it back up to Buck. Pulls it out, looks to reset his offense. Foul on Anthony, I believe it was called there on Anthony Gooch.
That's his third personal. That also puts MS Palmer into the bonus. They'll shoot the 1-on-1 now.
And that sends Harris to the line. And he connects on the front end. Benson back in the game to take Gooch's place. And connects on the second as well. Rocket takes it out, gives it up to Benson, ahead to Caldwell. Caldwell inside to Crowder. Nice soft touch to the rims in and out. Anderson with the ball, jump ball. Possession arrow goes to Palmer. Moore with the ball, driving. Looks to dish it off inside, and pass goes out of bounds, but it goes off of a Blue Devil player, so the Dragons maintain possession. Reedus back in now. Buck with the ball. Drives, looking to dish off to Reedus. Back outside to Moore. Harris back over to Buck for three. Rims out. Rebounded there, back to number 20 Stevenson, and it wouldn't go. But a foul called on
22 Benson.
22 Benson, yeah. Stevenson to the line. Looking to cut the Blue Devil lead to 8. Connects on the first one. Misses the second, rebounded by Caldwell. Gives it up to Benson now, brings it up to court. Over to Rocket. Caldwell in the corner. Back outside to Benson. Rocket, Caldwell for three. Hits the rim. They're going to call Rocket, I believe, there on that foul.
Yep, climbed his back, Doug. That's the 19th foul on Water Valley. Foul situation starting to kind of mount up just a little bit. Of course, Anthony Gooch is on the bench with 3 fouls. Solomon Rocket just committed his second personal foul. And Justin Brewer also has 2 personal fouls. And then also Benson and Michael Caldwell both with 1 foul each. Like I said, Doug, 9 total team fouls.
Moore goes to the line, hits the first one. Michael Caldwell back in the game, along with Drew McGehee. Misses the second one, rebounded by Gary Caldwell. I believe it's Gary. Drew McGehee brings it up. In the corner, Michael for 3, scores! Get it ahead there to Harris. Off, or back around the Buck to Reedus. Reedus scores from just above the foul line. McGehee brings the ball up. Gives it up to Caldwell, sets the screen, bounces off. Gonna call the foul on Franklin.
Yep, on the back. That's the 10th team foul now on Water Valley, Doug. So that means that MS Palmer will shoot 2 shots on every foul now. rest of the way out here in the first half.
2:19 to go in the rest of the first half. 37-28 your score. Michael and those threes are what's keeping the Blue Devils ahead.
Exactly.
Reedus on the line scores. Well, you can tell Reedus working hard. His jersey's soaked with sweat. And he connects on both foul shots. Caldwell kicks it into McGehee. Drew brings it up. Caldwell for three. Off the board. Rebounded by Reedus. Ahead to Moore. Moore pulls up. Gives it up to Buck. A little pressure. Harris puts up a shot and scores. Caldwell brings it in to McGehee. And
Good idea by Drew. He called a 20-second timeout. If he hadn't called that, I believe he's going to get the 10-second call on him. So that's a good job there by Drew McGehee.
that or lose possession out of bounds on the thing one way or the other.
Michael needs, as far as Michael Caldwell is concerned, I mean, his shot's good tonight, but those last two shots he's really tried to force it. He really didn't have the open shot. Just really tried to force that thing in. He needs to relax, and if the shot's not there, don't take it. Work it around. Be patient. Once again, Doug, like you said, it's his three-pointers that's keeping us ahead, and that's the key word. Water Valley is ahead. There's no need to panic right here. Be patient and try to work for the good shot. One thing they got to do on defense, though, is they got to get back on defense. MS Palmer's beating them on the break, and they're getting some easy looks. And first thing I would do defensively is I'd find out where number 25 Reedus is. He's having an outstanding first half, and he's their main go-to guy. Shut him down, then you might can start working on them, pulling the head of them.
McGehee gets it in. Anderson gives it back up to McGehee. The other Caldwell for three. Rebounded by Michael, and he was stuffed and fouled. Stevenson on the foul. Sends Michael to the line.
I just wonder, Doug, if that right wrist is not bothering him. He don't look comfortable.
And he scores. That makes it 38-32. Dragons working hard to get it up. Manages to get it off. Pressure on the ball. Gives it up to Buck. Now knocked away. Anderson with the steal. Reedus gets the ball away from him. Reedus looking to drive. Foul on Caldwell. Michael, that is. And I believe that was before the shot.
Yeah.
1:06 left to go in the first half. Reedus connects. And Reedus looking to cut it to a 4-point lead here with this shot. And he connects. 38-34. McGehee, long pass to Caldwell, puts it up, banks it home.
Well, I tell you, Levels definitely needed a bucket.
Reedus loses to Caldwell. Easy lay in there for Gary. Looking to steal again. They get it down to Stevenson, puts up the shot, rebounded by Michael Caldwell. Caldwell drives, pulls it up, gives it back off to Gary for three. In and out, rebounded by Crowder. No good on the shot, but the foul will be called on Moore and send no bonus on that one, I don't think. So Drew will bring it in. Get it to Michael for three, and he drains it. That time he was able to set himself and able to hit his shooting stroke much more smoothly.
Yep, got the shoulder square.
Ball knocked away there by Gary Caldwell. 12 seconds remaining, 45-34 your score. Ball goes
It
to
should be
the
red. I
Dragons.
think that ball went off of Gary Caldwell, I think.
Tries to drive, pulls up, shoots, and scores. Called on Michael Caldwell again.
That's 3 on Michael. He's going to have to ease up. This could be a 4-point swing here, Doug.
Harris misses the first one. Connects on the second. Drew puts up the shot just before the buzzer, but he misses. And your score at halftime is 45-37 in favor of the Devils. We'll be back with halftime stats in just a moment.
Schooner River Auto Sales invites you to come by and visit their auto lot. They have a lot full of bargains from 1989s to 97s. Test drive your next car. Schooner River Auto Sales offers several different financing programs, even programs for someone who's had credit problems, who's been bankrupt, or never had credit at all. They can help everyone with a finance program that best benefits their individual needs. So come by and see the staff at Schooner River Auto Sales, Highway 9 South in Bruce. You and your family will be glad you did.
At White Bishop Orthodontics, we believe that strong schools and strong communities go hand in hand. For 25 years, we sponsored public education in Oxford and Lafayette County through the endowment, booster clubs, scholarships, the playground project, and high school sports on the cable.
And at White Bishop Orthodontics, the kids get a special bonus program with Bishop Bucks. Collect these and cash in on numerous prizes. It's a fun environment for the whole gang at White Bishop Orthodontics. Come by today for an orientation with our friendly staff. Visit our website or email us today. Offices in Oxford, Tupelo, and Grenada. Call toll-free 1-800-845-3261. Well, I know it being Sunday, you have a huge lunch. I've already looked at some of that good food. You offer cakes, you bake, you cook pies. You do all this available to the public, right? People can order cakes and certain things.
Oh, yeah, certainly they can. I cater parties, and I do all amount of baking. Specialty cakes, birthday cakes. We have birthday parties here on Saturday afternoon and Sunday afternoons.
Oh, okay.
And for children and all, and we'll do specialty parties like costume parties or, you know, whatever they want to do.
All right, here we are back halftime. The Blue Devils leading the Dragons 45-37, and we've got a quick scoring summary here for you for the first half.
Okay, Doug, for the Water Valley Blue Devils, they were led by Michael Caldwell with 19 points. Followed up by Franklin Crowder, who's got a good game going with 8 points. And that was followed by Anthony Gooch with 7 points. Solomon Rocket and Gary Caldwell both with 4 points. And Drew McGee, he hit 1 3-pointer. Blue Devils went to the line 4 times, and they made 2 of 4, so that's a pretty good ratio. The problem is they just only going 4 times. And foul trouble, that could be a problem come here in the second half with both Michael Caldwell and Anthony Gooch sitting in the locker room with 3 fouls. Solomon Rocket's got 2 fouls. Justin Brewer's got 2 fouls. And Franklin Crowder also has 1 personal foul. Franklin in pretty good shape as far as comes to personal fouls go. And for the visiting MS Palmer, they were led, of course, by number 25, Jonathan Reedus. He led them in the first half with 20 first-half points. And then that was followed by Keetrick Harris with 9 points. You had Derek Stevenson, number 20, with 5 points. And then Wazo Moore had 1 point, 1 free throw. And then number 24, Keetrick Buck, had 2 points. Free throws, this is the kind of probably could be the difference in the first half, Doug. MS Palmer went to the free throw line 17 times, according to my count, 17 times. Now, that means one thing. Water Valley is either out of position and they're committing a lot of unforced fouls. Here's the thing about it, though, Doug. They made 11 of those 17 free throws. 11 of those 17 free throws, shooting well over 50%. And I know one thing's for sure. Jonathan Reedus reeled off about 4 free throws on his own in a row. So, come late in the game, that's not one guy I would want to put on the line. You want to try to foul somebody else other than Reedus. Fouls, as far as MS Palmer's concerned, they don't really have anybody in serious foul trouble. You got number 20, Derek Stevens, and he's got 2 personal fouls. And Jonathan Reedus, Isaac Wright, Keetrick Buck, and Wazo Moore all have 1 personal foul. So, foul trouble, MS Palmer in pretty good shape. Water Valley Blue Devils, they got 2 guys they're going to really have to take some concern about, because I really believe if Michael Caldwell fouls out of this game, that's going to be a big blow to Water Valley. So they need to step it up in the second half. Defensively, they got to do a bit better job on the rebounding boards. Offensively, they just need to keep trying push it up, take the shot when they got it. Don't try to force 3-pointers. If they got a 3-pointer, take it. Otherwise, keep working the ball around, and a good shot will come open.
That's definitely the case, and we'll take a break, and we'll be back with the second half of action right after this.
It was railroad men like Casey Jones investing in their future that built the Mechanics Bank. Now it's the internet age, and we're entering our 3rd century, but we're still the bank for hardworking people who want to get ahead. Mechanics Bank is the oldest locally owned bank in the Water Valley, Oxford area, and we've never lost that personal touch. We offer the lowest fees and the best service anywhere. Mechanics Bank, where you can invest in a friendly future. Equal housing lender and member FDIC.
Customers at Guide One and Custom Coverages, we only have partners. As a Guide One insurance agent, we will get to know you so we can offer you specialized products to meet your unique needs. And we offer service that will exceed your expectations. Best of all, as a Guide One agent, we will treat you much more than a policyholder. While other companies sell policies, we build partnerships. Guide One Insurance and Custom Coverages Insurance Agency, valuing customers as partners. Call Spud Deaton or Betty Heath at 983-6400 to start a partnership today.
Be sure to watch your local news Monday through Friday, 6:30 and 8 p.m. on TV7.
Nation has promoted educational growth through their grant, scholarship, and other resources. Weyerhaeuser salutes all of our schools, both academically and athletically. With a workforce of over 250, Weyerhaeuser remains a solid leader in our economic future. Our young people are the future, leading the way for tomorrow's growth. Weyerhaeuser Company, where money grows in trees.
Johnson's Furniture wants to wish everyone a Happy New Year and invites you to come and see all the new styles of name brand furniture by Ashley, Benchcraft, Comfort, and many others, all on sale and in stock. Quality furniture and quality prices are what have made Johnson's Furniture's Oxford's oldest and most trusted furniture store. Financing plans to fit anyone's budget with no money down. 90 days, 6 months, even 1 year same as cash plans are available with approved credit. Stop by for the friendliest service, best prices in town, and everything for your house and more at Johnson's Furniture, 2128 Jackson Avenue West in Oxford.
To start the second half of action with the Blue Devils leading 45-37, and the Blue Devils have the ball here to begin the second half of play. Solomon Rocket will inbound. Both Anthony Gooch and Michael Caldwell playing with 3 fouls to open the first half here, or second half.
Okay, the thing that you would want to see, if they could get into the fourth quarter with those 3 fouls, then they'll be in pretty good shape.
Gooch drives. 2-4 on the foul. Buck called there. Anthony Gooch was fouled. Drew will inbound. Get it to Caldwell. Foot on the line. Rejected there by the Dragons. Kick it back out. Clay gives it back up. There's a 3. Reedus with the rebound. Kicks it back out. Back around. Drives, puts up a wild shot. Stevenson with the rebound. Franklin Crowder with the call on the foul there for the Blue Devils.
There again, Doug, I mean, just Water Valley has not done a good job on the defensive boards. I mean, MS Palmer is really getting a lot of putback opportunities.
Oh, was in and out for Stevenson. And the same thing, Crowder with the rebound on that one. McGehee brings it up. Solomon Rocket dishes back out to McGehee. Over to Rocket. Puts up a three and drains it. Nice three-pointer there by Solomon. Long baseball pass for Stevenson. Gives it up in the corner for three. Stevenson with the putback and is fouled.
That's Solomon Rocket's
third foul.
And I'm going to tell you what's happening, Doug, is the reason their Water Valley's picking up these cheap fouls is they're not in position. They're out of position. They're not blocking out, and they're having to get there in a hurry, and they're committing these fouls, and that's because they're not in position.
Stevenson gets the roll. Crowder with a rebound on that one. Gives it up to McGehee. Solomon Rocket with the ball, puts it up for three. Air ball. Ball on the floor. Regis kicks it ahead to Wright. Leaves it for Clay. Back to Stevenson. Stevenson drives, puts it up, and gets it to go. 48-40 you score in favor of the Blue Devils. McGehee walking it up. Inside for Anthony Gooch. Nice pass there by Drew. Buck with the ball, drives, dishes to Reedus. Gets the point and the foul.
That's Franklin Crowder's third personal foul. All of a sudden, the Blue Devils have got some players in serious foul trouble.
Let's see. Brewer and Pomelee come into the game. In and out. And goes out of bounds to the Blue Devils off of Clay. Gooch for three, misses, rebounded by Reedus, pushes it ahead to Wright. Wright for two, misses, Reedus rebounds, gets it to roll.
And that's Justin Brewer's third
foul on Justin. Reedus goes to the line. .50-45 your score, 5 minutes and 19 seconds left to go. Gooch with the ball, back around to McGehee. McGehee puts up a three, in and out, rebounded by Clay. Clay brings it up, drives the lane, dishes to Reedus underneath the basket for an easy two. McGehee brings it up. Pomelee in the lane, puts up a shot. Reedus with the rebound. Kicks it back to Clay. Clay gives it up to Reedus. Puts up the short jumper and scores. And everything Reedus puts up is falling.
Yep, they're going to have to put somebody other than Justin on him. They're going to have to man up on him.
Timeout, Blue Devils. A 20-second timeout is Coach Dixon here going to try to rally the troops as MS Palmer's cut this to a 1-point lead, Lane.
Doug, you've got Anthony Gooch, 3 fouls. Solomon Rocket, 3 fouls. Michael Caldwell, 3 fouls. Justin Brewer, 3 fouls. Franklin Crowder, 3 fouls. And then number 22, Benson, with 1 foul. So Water Valley's in some serious foul trouble. They've got 4 team fouls. If I'm not mistaken, 4 team fouls in the half.
4:25 left to go in the third period. 50-49 in favor of the Blue Devils. Blue Devils with the ball. Solomon Rocket will inbound to Drew McGehee. Gary Caldwell back in the ball game. 4-3. Hit the backboard bounce. That got his own rebound. Gives it back to Drew. Dishes off to Anthony Gooch. Gooch loses it. Gives it to Michael Caldwell off of screen. Drains the 3 from the corner. Buck pushes it up. Gives it up to Clay. Wright puts it up. Rebound, Anthony Gooch. Got a 3-on-1 break. And they lose it out of bounds.
Well, if Michael was going to pass it, he needed to pass it sooner. He waited too late to pass it, and he got caught up in all that congestion.
Buck with the ball, gives it up to Reedus. Back over to Wright, back to Reedus. Had to change his shot in midair. McGehee with it. Ahead for Kerry Caldwell, but it goes out of bounds off of number 24, Buck. Rocket inbounds it to Gary Caldwell. Back out to Drew. Over to Anthony Gooch. And Gooch is hammered as he tries to drive the lane there. Number 12, Wright on the foul. Rocket will take it out. Gets it to Gooch for 3, and he drains it. Buck brings it up the floor. Clay back over to Buck. Reedus travels with the ball. Timeout, MS Palmer.
It's going to be a full
that's going to be a full timeout. We'll be right back after this.
Almost 15 years of quality manufacturing. We are proud to support our community, and in turn, our community supports us. We offer good working conditions for our local people. Calhoun Apparel is a major contributor to our economy, including our schools. We believe in our community and our people, dedicated to quality and service. Calhoun Apparel Incorporated, Calhoun City, Water Valley, and Kilmichael. And you are watching local basketball, Water Valley Blue Devils, here on TV 7 and cable channel 12. Thanks for watching.
Now 2:56 left to go in the third period. 56-49 Blue Devils. Solomon Rocket will inbound at the baseline. Drew McGehee will bring it up. Give it to Anthony Gooch. Drew for 3, drains it.
I'm telling you, Doug, it's the Blue Devils' three-point shooting is really what's kept them above water tonight.
Buck drives, loses it. Wright able to catch it and put in a circus shot for the 2 points.
Pure luck. That ball was headed out of bounds. He just happened to be at the right place at the right time.
Definitely. Gooch inside to a cutting Rocket. Puts up the shot and was fouled, I believe. Number 45, Robinson for the Dragons called on the foul. Send Rocket to the line to complete the three-point play. Rolls in and out. Robinson with the rebound. Clay gives it up to Wright. Puts up a long two-pointer, rolls in and out. And Stevenson there for the putback.
Just no boards there, Doug. There's no excuse for him to have that kind of position when you're on defense, you have the advantage. You're under the goal before he is. That's just not working hard enough to get position.
Here, Caldwell for three, rebounded by Anthony Gooch. Dishes to Rocket. Rocket goes up, rebounded, kicked back over to right, works it up. They give it up to Clay for three, off the rim, rebounded by Rocket. Out to Anthony Gooch. Rocket. See what the call was. Foul on number 12, Wright, I believe. Give it to Solomon Rocket for the short jumper. Reedus with the rebound. Out ahead to Wright. And the ball goes out of bounds to Palmer.
Solomon had an easy layup. All he had to do was just dribble in and lay it in. Instead, he shoot the jumper.
Stevenson shoots the short jumper and gets two. McGehee brings it back up now, 61-55 in favor of the Blue Devils. Closing in on under a minute left in the third period. Rocket has the ball knocked away to the Dragons. Buck brings it up, pulls it up, waits on his offense to set up. Brings it out to Reedus. Gives it up to Clay. Back to Buck. Over to right. To Clay. To Reedus. Gives it up to right. Looks like they're holding for the last shot of the period. Clay with the ball out near half court.
Got to find Reedus wherever he is, Doug.
Buck drives and foul's called on Rocket, I believe.
Fourth personal foul on that.
Yep. Two shots for Buck with 6 seconds left.
That was a bonehead foul there, Doug. I mean, you had 6 seconds to go. Now they're going to get to shoot 2 free throws right here in the end of the quarter.
And rattles it in on the first one. And misses that one. Reedus with the rebound. Puts up a shot, misses. Crowder, jump ball's called. Ball goes to the Dragons with 6 seconds left. Get it to Reedus. And the shot was off before the buzzer, but it was no good. 61-56 your score at the end of the third period. We'll be back with the fourth period right after this.
We know trucking at Parker Brothers Incorporated. Our parts house is full of about any part you would need. We offer quality used tractors in excellent condition. No matter what the load, we have a rig for you. And don't forget about our towing service, just a phone call away. See Billy or Ricky and their staff or call 628-5104. We are a proud sponsor of local sports and school activities. We're located on Highway 8 East in Derma. See our friendly staff for all of your truck needs. Parker Brothers Trucking in Derma.
To wish everyone a happy new year and invite you to come and see all the new styles of name brand furniture by Ashley Benchcraft Comfort and many others, all on sale and in stock. Quality furniture and quality prices are what have made Johnson's Furniture's Oxford's oldest and most trusted furniture store. Financing plans to fit anyone's budget with no money down. 90 days, 6 months, even 1 year same as cash plans are available with approved credit. Stop by for the friendliest service, best prices in town, and everything for your house and more at Johnson's Furniture, 2128 Jackson Avenue West in Oxford.
All right, here we are now. Fourth period of play upcoming. 61-56 your score in favor of the Blue Devils. McGehee working the ball up. Looks to get it inside to Crowder. They call a foul on the Dragons. Call it on Stevenson there.
His third personal, team fifth. Two more fouls, and the Devils can start going to the line for the 1-and-1. That's really what they need to get on the free throw line if they want to try to pull away.
Caldwell all over him. We get it back to Drew. McGehee with an open lane, and he puts a shot, gets it to drop, and fouled at the same time. Foul there by Wright.
His 4th personal. Basket counts for Drew.
Tries to complete the three-point play. Off the rim and rebounded by the Dragons. Clay drives, dishes off to Stevenson, cuts across the lane, back inside to Reedus, who puts it up and he scores.
He just has a knack of just getting right there to the ball and in the goal. He's just a good scorer.
Caldwell misses, rebounded by Crowder, puts it back up. Michael tips the rebound out, gives it up to Gooch. They look to go inside, and the pass is intercepted. Buck brings it out, gives it up to Reedus. Reedus drives to the lane, puts it up and scores.
Now, I'll tell you one thing, too, is that a disadvantage for the Blue Devils is Anthony Gooch and Franklin Crowder down there playing with 3 fouls. Although this is the fourth quarter now, you can kind of turn it loose a little bit.
Drew for 3. Doesn't fall. Ball on the ground. They call jump ball, and the ball goes the other way. Dragons with possession. 63-60 your score in favor of the Devils. Reedus for 3. In and out. Gary Caldwell on a 2-on-1 break. Michael there for the putback, for the rebound, puts it back, and he was fouled.
I believe it's on 33.
33 is the call, and that's Clay.
This is going to be a 2-shot foul, Doug, because Michael was in the act of shooting, but that is the 17th foul on MS Palmer, so every foul on MS Palmer from on out, Water Valley will be shooting a 1-on-1 bonus.
Caldwell connects on the first. Benson comes in for Water Valley. And Michael connects on both. 65-60. Buck with the ball, dribbles it up. Moore, back to Buck, out to Clay. Back to Buck. Over to Reedus. A little too hard. Michael Caldwell with the rebound. Caldwell drives, puts it up, scores, and is fouled. Foul goes on Buck.
That's his 3rd personal.
Caldwell goes to the line to complete the 3-point play. And makes the count. 68-60 your score, 5:41 left to go in the contest. Moore with the ball, outside the Buck, around to Clay. Reedus tries to set a screen for him, back outside the Buck. Dishes off to Clay, back outside to Moore.
Pretty good defense here by Water Valley. They're trying to get Reedus open, but they're not been able to get him loose.
Buck dribbles. Moore.
Excellent defense here, Doug.
And Clay puts up a 3. Rebounded by Reedus. Reedus dishes off, and they dish it back to Reedus. Puts up a shot, in and out. Michael Caldwell with the rebound.
That's a good job there. That's the best defensive series Water Valley's defense has played tonight. The only problem is you hate to see MS Palmer get that rebound.
Gooch for 3. And the Dragons call a timeout.
I think this is going to have to be a full timeout, Doug, because I think that's all he's got left. I think all he got left now is 2 full timeouts.
This will be a full timeout, and we'll be right back.
Then you need Quick Cash, your full-service cash store. For your car, title, or personal check, you can have the money you need as soon as you need it. Quick Cash introduces their new reduced rate monthly payout. Call them for more information. 456-7100. Open Monday through Friday, 9 a.m. to 5 p.m., Saturdays, 9 a.m. to 12 noon. Quick Cash, Highway 8 West, Houston.
Watch your local news Monday through Friday, 6:30 and 8 p.m. on TV 7, cable channel 12, Water Bath.
6 to go. 71-60 here in favor of the Blue Devils. And Michael Caldwell, I think we ended it up with 27 points in the contest so far. Good night for Michael again.
And so far, he's been able to play this full court without picking up a foul, so he still only got 3 personal fouls. That's going to be crucial here in the fourth quarter, Doug, because by far he's Water Valley's best free throw shooter. And it's obvious that Water Valley's going to have an opportunity to go to the free throw line here on these remaining minutes of the fourth quarter.
Dragons with the ball. More dribbling. Looking for Clay. Trying to get it inside to Stevenson. Shot contested. Rebound there by Drew. Ahead to Benson. Benson with the easy lay-in. Moore dribbles it. Dribbles the lane. Shot was contested. Franklin comes down with a rebound. Jump ball called, and the possession arrow goes to the Blue Devils. McGehee comes up with the ball. 73-60 your score. Caldwell called for the screen for 3. In and out. Rebounded by Reedus.
Doug, you're ahead by 13 points now in the fourth quarter with 3:36 to go. I believe I'll be a little bit more patient on offense, try to work some clock a little bit, and you get the good shot, take it.
Moore rebounded there by Gooch. And Stevenson, jump ball call. Possession arrow goes to the Dragons. Put the ball to Reedus. Reedus with the turnaround J for the score. McGehee.
If I'm Drew, I just walk it up the court. Let them come and get you. You got the lead. Run the clock here a little bit.
Drew drives, puts up a shot, but he was fouled as he went to the basket. Foul called on number 14, Wazo Moore. And Drew goes to the line for the 1-and-1. And he connects on the first. Solomon Rocket and Robert Anderson back in the game for the Blue Devils. In and out. Anthony Gooch with the rebound. Kicks it back to Michael Caldwell for 3. Bounces off the back rim. Buck pushes it up. Goes up for the shoot. And
Anthony Gooch with his fourth personal foul.
Anthony Gooch with the foul called.
But one thing is their bodies are a little bit out of control.
Rejected. Ahead to Robert Anderson. And rebounded by Caldwell, who puts it up and in. 76-62 Blue Devils with 2:38 left. Buck kicks it back out to number 32 as Watson for the 3. Drew walking it up. Reedus, pass intercepted. It's intercepted again. Watson drives, misses the layup, and Rocket was fouled from behind by Buck.
Here again, Doug, here's an opportunity to Water Valley to really ice this thing if they can make their free throws.
Blue Devils will go to the line. Solomon Rocket will go. He was fouled from behind there. 2 minutes exactly left in the contest.
I think actually Doug, Water Valley's going to be in the double bonus now. Those two shots.
I believe that will be the case. And Rocket will shoot 2. Rolls in and out. Misses the first. Hits the second. Buck brings it up for the Dragons. Across to Clay. Down to Reedus. Back out. And the 3 from Harris. 77-68. Blue Devils with 1:39 left. Give the ball up to Anthony Gooch, who drives. Rebounded by the Dragons. Clay for 3, in and scores. 77-71. Drew goes, drives, has it taken away. Clay brings it back up. Buck for 3, bounces off. Michael, or rather Solomon Rocket comes out of it. Travel call on Rocket. Ball goes back over to Byers.
If I'm Coach Dixon here, Doug, I think I may burn a timeout here.
Ball back out to Reedus. Give it up to Harris. Back around to Buck. Buck drives, dishes off to Harris underneath. And that was called on Michael Caldwell.
That's just 4 on him. He's okay. The bad part about it is they send him to the line with a bonus and they get the chance to score with the clock stop.
77-71 with 47.3 seconds remaining in the contest. 6-point lead for the Blue Devils. Reedus trying to cut it to 4. Timeout called by the 22nd timeout called by Palmer. 47.3 seconds left, 77-72. They have one more foul shot. And the main thing the Blue Devils need to do is maintain possession of the ball.
That and just make smart passes. When you commit fouls like that, you send them to the line, a chance to score without the clock moving, and that's allowed them to climb back in it. Not getting back on defense, giving up 2 easy 3-pointers, and boom, just like you've got a ball game. So this thing's a long way from being over. If he makes this, it's just a 4-point game. That's a 2-possession game.
Plenty of time left in this contest. Reedus will go to the line now to try and complete the second part of the shot. And Reedus scores. Blue Devils will inbound. A lot of pressure. Robert Anderson all by himself. They give it up and they foul Solomon Rocket. That was Reedus on the foul.
Yeah, it's just 2 personals on him. He's got a lot of fouls to give. That's what it's going to boil down to, Doug. You're going to have to make your free throws. That's just as simple as that.
Rocket goes to the line for 2. Connects on the first. And connects on the second. 79-73. Clay brings it back up. Kick it over to number 21 for three. Rebounded there by Robert Anderson. Ahead to Michael Caldwell, who loses it out of bounds. Under 30 seconds to go. They get it to Reedus. Reedus drives the lane, puts it up, and scores two. Anthony Gooch gets the ball in to Drew McGehee, and Drew is fouled by Reedus. (79-75) with 14.8 seconds.
Just gonna need to make the free throws, Doug. That's all it is to it.
Drew to attempt his free throws. In and out on the first.
Can't do it now. The coach is wanting a timeout, but he can't do it now after the ball's been handed off.
Rebound there, and Anthony Gooch gets the rebound and puts it back in for two. Now the timeout is called.
Yeah, once the ball was handed to the shooter, he couldn't call a timeout because the offensive team, the other team, had possession of the ball.
With 9.6 seconds there, that was a full timeout there.
Yeah, I think that's all he's got left.
And we'll hang around here. 81-75 is your score. 6-point lead. I want to remind everyone that this will be the final broadcast of Blue Devil basketball this season here on Cable Channel 12. But just around the corner, the Diamond Devils are getting things ready. Coach Higdon and the Diamond Devils have already started practice. First game, I believe, will be the 17th of this month over in Bruce against Bruce and Calumet City in a doubleheader. And Cable Channel 12 will be covering baseball later on in the spring. Dragons get off a shot off the front rim. Rebounded by the Blue Devils. And there goes. Time expires. And the Blue Devils break their 7-game losing streak here against the MS Palmer Dragons. 81-75 is your final score. And we'll be back with post-game wrap-up, stats, and whatnot right after this.
Or home appliance, see the Morgans at Bruce Rent-to-Own. TVs by Quasar, Curtis Mathis, and Sylvania. Appliances by Kelvinator. And while you're there, see the collection. Bruce Rent-to-Own has been manufacturing top-grade mattresses for many years. For your TV appliance, movie rental, or mattress need, see the friendly folks at Bruce Rent-to-Own. And don't forget the money you'll save when you shop next door to Bruce Rent-to-Own in Bruce.
That's Bruce Rent-to-Own. See him today, Highway 9 North.
It was railroad men like Casey Jones investing in their future that built the Mechanics Bank. Now it's the internet age, and we're entering our 3rd century, but we're still the bank for hardworking people who want to get ahead. Mechanics Bank is the oldest locally owned bank in the Water Valley, Oxford area, and we've never lost that personal touch. We offer the lowest fees and the best service anywhere. Mechanics Bank, where you can invest in a friendly future. Equal housing lender and member FDIC.
All right, here we are back. 81-75 final score in favor of the Blue Devils as they defeat the MS Palmer High Dragons. And good shooting all the way around, especially from long distance tonight, was the biggest thing that helped the Blue Devils stay in this thing, because if not for the long distance shooting.
Doug, this is a post-game ritual that the Blue Devils do at the end of every victory. I don't know if the folks at home have ever seen it before, but the kids have a good time with it. So here's the final stats for tonight's game for the winning Blue Devils. They were led by Michael Caldwell, had 29 points on the night, followed by Anthony Gooch with 17 points. Solomon Rocket pitched in 12 points. Gary Caldwell pitched in 4 points, and Drew McGehee pitched in 9 points, and number 22 Benson had 2 points. Franklin Crowder finished it up with 8 points for a total of 81 points tonight for the Blue Devils. Now in the second half, this could be the key to the victory, so to speak. Second half, the Blue Devils went to the line 13 times, and they made 7 of 13 in the second half, which makes them 9 of 17 on the night. So they kind of improved the free throw shooting. And big thing is they got to the free throw line. That was the big thing. And Water Valley wound up not fouling anybody out, although a couple of guys did come close. Anthony Gooch wound up with 4 fouls, and Michael Caldwell had 4 fouls, along with Solomon Rocket with 4 fouls. And for losing MS Palmer, they finish up tonight. Their leading scorer, no doubt, number 25, Jonathan Reedus. He had 39 points on the night. And just about every time he touched the ball, he scored. Both Derek Stevenson and Keithdrick Harris both had 12 points. Clinton Watson had 3 points. Glenn Clay had 3 points. Isaac Wright, number 12, had 2 points. And in the second half, MS Palmer went to the line 10 times, and they were 5 for 10 in the second half, which puts them 16 for 27. So their free throw shooting actually cooled off a little bit in the second half, which could have allowed the Blue Devils to eventually pull away there. Blue Devils went on a pretty good run there right there at the end of the fourth quarter, put together went on like a 6-0 or maybe a 6-2 run. Actually got the momentum back, and it forced MS Palmer into a fouling situation, and it put Water Valley at the line. And we said it, Doug, they had to make the free throws down the stretch, and that's exactly what they did. And like I said, it ended the 7-game losing streak. Maybe give them a little positive confidence going on to this last road game we have for the regular season. And, Water Valley folks and Water Valley fans need to kind of stay in touch, because we got the district tournament coming up at Senatobia at Northwest Community College there at the Coliseum. So it's a great place to watch a basketball game. If you've never been there to watch a basketball game, I encourage you to go, because I've seen a lot of high school and college basketball games there at that place. So keep your ear tuned, and if you can, try to make a trip to one of these last few ball games we got left here in the final end of the regular season.
Definitely, because I believe you will hear some noise out of the girls at any rate in the
yeah, they're really hitting their stride right now.
Tournament.
Looks like they might can, like we said, could wind up with a 20-win season.
With a little luck, you might even hear say the boys might be able to make a little noise if they get some hot shooting nights out of everybody that can shoot.
Well, yeah, it's a tournament. It's like the NCAA tournament. There's 62 teams. Once the regular season over, this is a new season. It's just like playoffs in football. Whole new season. Anything can happen. You start over from scratch there.
You just never know. And for Lane Hart, this is Doug Carter saying so long. We'll see you again during baseball season, as Cable Channel 12 will be covering the Diamond Devils later this spring.